Benin Traditional Council has disclaimed and condemned a recent video trending on social media anchored by one Eranomihu Edegbe stating that he has the authority of His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwa-Akpolokpolo Oba Iwuare II, Oba of Benin, to hurl invectives and insults at President Muhammadu Buhari and a few other respected members of the society. In a strongly worded rebuttal dated 29th June 2020, the council categorically stated that for the purpose of clarification and to set the record straight, His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwa-Akpolokpolo Oba Iwuare II, Oba of Benin, wishes to make it categorically and irrevocably clear that the said video and the content therein was not commissioned nor was it encouraged by His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwa-Akpolokpolo Oba Iwuare II, Oba of Benin. We condemn in the strongest terms the malicious attacks on the integrity of His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, and all other persons who the video seeks to malign. In the statement signed by its secretary, Frank Irabo, the council said, "Our love to Mr. President is unparalleled, as the relationship shared dates back the days of His Royal Majesty Oba Eredua of blessed memory, the immediate past Oba of Benin. The relationship was further strengthened when Mr. President headed the Petroleum Trust Fund (PTF). His Excellency was always very nice, warm, respectful and accommodating to our father, His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Ukwa-Akpolokpolo Eredua II, Oba of Benin. In our stance of non-partisanship, we are in constant prayer that His Excellency desires are fully manifest in Edo State for the benefit of the Benin royal family, Edo people and the nation as a whole. Thus, our prayers and support for Mr. President is enormous." It also noted that Comrade Adams Oshiomhole had always respected not just the traditional institution in the state, but also the palace of the Oba of Benin. His affection for our father, who adopted the comrade as his son, is well known. This relationship was also reinforced during his tenure as executive governor of Edo State. We were happy to convene a send forth for him upon the expiration of his 2 terms, where His Royal Majesty used the Adder of the ancestors to pray for his protection, a thing quite rare in Benin custom. We are glad that the prayers said on him continue to be efficacious in all his endeavors, the council recalled. Captain Osa Okubo is an illustrious son of the palace of the Oba of Benin, who at all times has worked in support of the palace as a son of the Oba of Benin. There can be nothing but the goodwill and positive prayers for the distinguished son of Benin Kingdom. These utterances and behavior of Era Nomigu and his cohort show that they are not happy and comfortable with the cordial relationship with the palace of the Oba of Benin and the presidency. Furthermore, it shows that some disgruntled elements like Era Nomihu have deep animosity against Comrade Adams Oshiomhole and Captain Osa Okubo. The video under reference and as such made in similar vein should be seen by what they really as they seek to propagate fake news, misinformation, disaffection and misrepresentation for their own selfish and mischievous intentions. The recent fake news is akin to an audio one that claimed His Royal Majesty had directed all Benin people not to sweep their homes for 3 days in order to avoid the coronavirus pandemic, which they knew very well was contrary to keeping everywhere disinfected, as well as hand washing, using hand sanitizers and practicing social distancing protocols, all parts of the NCDC pandemic prevention measures. We also had to refute that immediately. The antecedent of social media rats and their roguish antics and activities as a global malaise and should not be taken seriously by rational, reasonable, and responsible members of the society, as their action is driven by their quest to satisfy their hunger and their desperation for a means of livelihood. We wish to reassure His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and all mentioned in the video that they enjoy the confidence and goodwill of His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Okwakbolokbolo Oberuare II, Oba of Benin. We use this medium to sound a note of caution to members of the public to totally disregard and discountenance the statement made in the said video, and to further that his attempts and similar attempts to bring the royal palace of the Oba of Benin and the revered institution of the Benin monarchy into disrepute shall be met stiffly with the parameters of the laws and the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the traditional processes of the Benin Kingdom. Eranomiho and his cohorts are hereby reminded that there is an ancestral curse on anyone who attempts to tarnish the image of the Oba of Benin and the ancient throne of Benin Kingdom. The Benin Traditional Council hereby demands an unreserved apology from Eranomiho in order to avert the consequences. Okay. I think from this whole thing we can get that some people are trying to do some funny things. Maybe if you are trying to criticize anybody, but they want to drag the monarch, the royal palace, they want to drag them in so that it will be as if they are in support. And now they have come out clear that we know nothing about all those things. They are just trying to satisfy their own quest, that they are disassociating the palace, the monarch is disassociating itself from this set of people. And more so that the law might take its course, apart from the law taking its course, because it's going to be a double jeopardy. Because as the law is taking its course, definitely you know that traditionally you cannot toy with the monarch. If you know that you are not you know what you are doing, you are not trying to to curb the royal or whatever, the monarch, into whatever you are trying to do. It's going to be double jeopardy, because physically and spiritually, you know how they are going to go about the spiritual one. So now they are telling them to tender an apology, unreserved apology to whosoever, to all the people involved, all the quarters involved. So they have to just be careful. So it's a good thing that the the royal kingdom or the royal palace is coming out to disassociate, because if not, it will have it might dent the monarch, because you know that Benin monarch is one of the most respected, whether in Africa or in Nigeria, but at least is the most respected, that you don't just see him anyhow. Right from time immemorial, it's been respected. And when you talk about tradition, oh my goodness, when you talk about tradition, those who know their tradition, that their tradition has even gone outside Nigeria. You know, all these, they are most of the artifacts, and they are in all those European countries, that up to today they still want them to return them back to them, because those things are solid. And that's why you see that, oh, they always say that Benin people are so traditional. Yes, because they hold their tradition to the high esteem. So that monarch, that's a kingdom, their Benin kingdom, is something that nobody will joke with. It has not been taken to the cleaners. It has not been political. It has not, has not been acting partisan. And that's why it baffles me that such a monarch will want to separate, to resolve disputes between people. They have been resolving disputes between even bigger people, even stronger, and I don't even know how to put it, cases, and they've been getting away, and they've been getting results. And it came to the issue of Oshomole and Obaseki. They couldn't. That is to say that something is really wrong with these two gentlemen, or something that we don't even know about, that they cannot even tell the public. And that is why the thing has lingered, and see where it has landed the both men. So invariably, what I'm trying to say is that the Benin monarch is not something anybody can really joke with, and that's why these people need to be careful. And it's a good thing that they've already separated themselves, exonerated themselves, that we are not part of this conspiracy of people going about trying to drag the monarch into their criticism. So they have told them they have to tender an unreserved apology from Eranomiho in order to avert the consequences. You know the consequences, so you better be careful. Lord, have mercy on mischief makers this morning. Give us testimony. Amen and amen. Okay. Let's have your take in the comment section. Leave your comment below and let's hear from you. Thank you.